Ciao, sono Tommy Marino e questo è Breakdown, versione in inglese. Con Tommy Marino, con noi oggi c'è Kyle Wiltjer. Kyle, nice to meet you.
Ciao, my man.
Thank you for your time.
Yes,
Piacere
sir.
mio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Piacere mio. So we're going to go through a little interview. I'm trying my best in English.
Yeah,
so
no problem.
I do
no
what
problem.
I can. So first question, as an American Canadian, I want to know who were your basketball reference at the time, especially now basketball in Canada is super popular, but back then it wasn't. So who were your basketball reference when you were a kid?
Yeah, so for me, I grew up American, but my dad played for the national team of Canada. So we grew up, he played in the Olympics one year when it was in Los Angeles. So I always got to see a lot of Steve Nash highlights. And whenever he was in Portland, we would go to see the NBA game. So I grew up a big Steve Nash fan. And then that kind of helped me watch one of my favorite players was Dirk Nowitzki. So that was one of my best players growing up watching.
You pick up a little bit of the Dirk Nowitzki game.
Yeah.
Like one leg fade away,
Yeah.
shooting threes.
Yeah, this year I have a lot of fadeaways over the shoulder.
The Venezia
because of Dirk.
Nowitzki.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So Gonzaga. Rick Foyce was coaching there at the time?
Ricky Foyce, yes. We had many late nights together in the gym. He was
Something you can say?
Yeah, no, that's my guy, man. Shout out to Ricky. He makes an amazing pasta. Back in the day, before I came to see some Italian pasta, that was my only taste of Italy. So Ricky Foyce, he made a mean pasta.
Yeah, it's Sardinia's finest.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to play with him when we were a kid.
Yep. Small
great
world.
guy.
That's
great
a small
guy.
world.
Yeah, small world. So there is something I want to ask you. How did you get in Sport Illustrated first page? How did this happen?
Oh, I think the easy answer is just a lot of years of hard work. Because at Gonzaga, I obviously became a national player. I came from Kentucky. So I kind of had a stamp of like, oh, hey, this guy is going to Gonzaga, has a big opportunity. So when I transferred schools and I started putting up huge numbers, averaging 20 points a game, it's crazy because they didn't tell me I was going to be on the Sports Illustrated. I just woke up one day and so many people send me messages like, did you see Sports Illustrated? And my wife, was my girlfriend at the time. We went to the bookstore and bought all the magazines. Yeah, all of them. So we brought them home. My mom bought a bunch at the store. So it's one of those memories I'll never forget.
Chris, that's a nice story. So I want to talk about a little the technical side of your game. Let's say you're considered a stretch four, let's say, but I believe you are more than that. So how do you consider, for me, you're a hooper. You shoot threes, you attack close out, you shoot fadeaways, you're a hooper.
Yeah.
So how do you consider yourself as a basketball player?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up actually, my father was only post player. So growing up, he trained me to become a post player. Yeah, old school, like hook shots, some fadeaways, stuff like this. But I'm like a smaller version of him. So he knew it was important for me to learn how to shoot. And so in Europe, the reason I've been successful is I just try to be a mismatch problem. So just read the game in so many ways. And because if you just shoot, you have to depend on that. So if I do a little bit of everything, I can be a better player.
And then Wikipedia say you 208, but you're not. You're like 205.
When I got my posture up, I'm 2'8", so.
I don't know what you think about that, but I believe in Europe, a lot of the success that an American player can have, it's all about, of course, it's talent, but then it's all about understanding the European game, understanding the overseas game, and I believe that you did this so well because you know how to play the game in Europe. That is way different than the game overseas.
Yeah, and when my first year in Europe, I was ready to play the game, but I didn't know the game on the Europe side. So I had to learn. My first year I played at Olympiacos, and I was behind one of the best players of all time at that position was Printezis. So a lot of my shot fakes were because of him. I got to learn and work with him. But you know, like I said before, in Europe it's a different game, and so you just have to learn. And you know, a lot of my successes here in Venice has not come easy. I came here on a team that had many talented players my first year, and I stayed with it, and I just stayed working and continued to learn the game, and then now I'm able to flourish because I kind of was able to fight through that adversity, you know?
Yeah, and it's funny because Caboclo didn't show up, and you came.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be here now.
For me, so I you know, shout out to him, you know, for the job
Bruno,
opportunity.
thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Bruno. No, it's all about opportunity because I was at the house, you know, I was playing in China the year before. I had many successes, and I was thinking I was going to return, and I was at the house, and I remember Venice called, and my wife was on the couch. She said, what city? What city? And I say, Venice. She goes, sign away. Yeah, so she was excited.
So, on-court situation, I believe you like to be involved like a third man on a pick and roll, so someone create a little advantage, and you attack close out, shoot three, go to the rim, a little post up. Which are the situations that you like the most? For me, you are more this kind of player than attacking with like 15 dribbles.
Exactly.
It's like that.
Yeah,
I study. I did my homework.
Yeah, I've been on some teams, even in Spain, where they didn't let me dribble too much, so it helped me become a star in my role. But here in Venice, I mean, it's no secret. We're a team that even if you scout us very well, you know, a lot of our success is here in the top pick and roll. So I'm setting those screens up top, and it's one of three things. They either stay with me, and I pop out and the guard gets a shot, or they stay with the guard and I get a shot, and then or they switch, I'm down on the post. So
exactly, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, so super simple, but you just got to make quick reads and you just, you know, just live with the result.
And I believe something you do pretty good. As the game is moving into a lot of switches, everybody want to switch early in those drags and stuff. You go, tum, ping, little floater, and that's it. If you grow up a lot on that, and that makes a lot of your success, I think. One thing, I saw your shot against Ljubljana from half court. I believe it was Ljubljana.
Oh, yes.
And some say it was a lucky shot, but others say you practiced.
Yeah.
It was like it was a shot.
Yeah, everyone, you know, it's everyone on the team knows that was not luck because every game day we do our half-court shoot-around, and I won't disclose the totals, but I made a lot of money, you know, playing this game. You know, I joke, and because I win the game so much that I can take my wife to a nice dinner every night, every week. So it works out for me. So when I made the shot, I was finally happy. All that hard work paid off.
Because I've played, I know when it's luck.
Yeah, exactly.
If I see someone shooting like that, then it's luck. But if you shoot it and I see the rotation,
exactly.
Let's go into defense a little bit. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm watching a lot of games because I love it, because I have to do it for work. And I believe in defense. You improve a lot on defense pick and roll, on edging, on high dropping, and all of this stuff. How did you do that at this stage of your career, where you're like a built basketball player? How did you improve that? Maybe there's something that you work with your coach and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when I signed my contract extension here, you know, a lot of people, they just get happy. They sign the new deal and they relax. But I went back home. I told my agent, or not my agent, my trainer. He makes fun of me because every time I come home, I say, hey, this is the biggest summer, and for the last 20 years. So, but we focused a lot on getting in good shape, lifting and diet. You know, now that I'm an older guy and more veteran presence, I really watch what I eat, and that stuff translates to the court. And then, you know, when I first got here, we did a lot of switching, and that's not my strong suit. It's kind of knowing what you do best. You know, on offense, you know what you do best. So we met, you know, that's what I love about our coaching staff. They meet in Spain a lot of times, they hedge the ball screens so that guys who are not as fast, it's all about effort. You put in a big effort and a burst of energy, and that gets the ball handler off the ball, and then you get back to your man. So I think it's a combination of just continuing to work at my weaknesses, but also just getting in good shape and just becoming the best version. Because even now, I think I'm in better physical shape than when I arrived here in Venice the first year.
And attitude, because not every player wanna put so much energy into stuff that doesn't give you stats. Because if you do a good edge, it's great for the team.
Yeah,
but doesn't
for sure. No, that's one thing we've improved on as a team, and and it's helped me on defense a lot. And defense is all effort, so
of course,
as long as you put the effort in, that's what our team is all about. Is you might make some mistakes, but put the effort in.
So, as a grown man, what you working on, like on a daily basis? What you can still improve on your game in offense? There's something you can still improve, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can always improve. That's the beauty of basketball, you know, beauty of any sport, golf, anything. You can always improve. So, you know, for me on offense, I'm just working on different counters, you know. The more I shoot my fadeaway over my right shoulder, I know in the second half of the season, or when you get to a game, it might not matter now, but if you play 5 games against Bologna, they may scout you and take that away. So now I work on the same shot. I haven't shot a lot in the games, but now I'm shooting where I fake this way and I shoot a fadeaway over the other shoulder. So it's just about, you know, continuing repetition and trying to stay ahead of the game, because once you come to the playoffs, that's when, like, the real game comes out, because it's going to be, they're going to take away your first option, having counters, and, you know, and then, like I said before, just always being in the best shape is always help you in basketball.
So, talking about the Reyer playbook, how did you get involved in offense? Middle pick and roll, of course, we know, but there are maybe situations where you get the ball in the post, or for you to shoot the ball. Do you have situation?
Yeah, you know, our system is high-paced. We have a fast offense. We're running all the time. And so it's about the players. We make the reads. And so that's what's fun about our system is coach gives us the keys and we're able to kind of play. And, you know, obviously you can't do whatever you want, but there are certain situations where you just make the reads and you got to just, you know, attack the defense, you know, especially in transition. And then in the half court, just, like I said, just becoming a mismatch problem. That's what we're all about.
So let's go to the little mental side of the game. I don't know if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, but when I see you play the game, you look chill. Like, you look, maybe you're under pressure, but you look like you're relaxed, like smiling at people. Like, so the question is, do you have a pre-game routine that gets you into the game, that makes you feel like confident and relaxed? And the second question is, how do you stay chill in the game, especially in this era of basketball where everybody feel pressure, everybody feel anxiety and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, for me, this year especially, I'm in a great place. I'm happy to be here. I have a coach that trusts me, so it's easy to play relaxed. But naturally, just growing up, I've always just not put too much pressure on myself, and just knowing, like, hey, like, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna miss some shots. Some days I'm not gonna make my shots, but just continuing just to go forward no matter what. But, you know, on game days, I obviously get my nap in, and before the game, a big music guy. It's funny, I started listening to some Italian music.
So, like what?
Well, the guys, they caught me one day. I was listening to Cesare Cremoni.
Cremoni.
Yep. So they now, that's now my nickname is Cesare. So that's kind of the background history of that nickname. And so that's actually one of my rituals, is just listening to some calm Italian music. So
can you speak a little bit? Can you speak a little bit?
Sto provando sì, ma male.
No.
Mi figlia parla benissimo.
Bellissimo.
Me is more slow. The kids is amazing. They learn the language because she's been going to Italian school.
Of course.
But hopefully, you know, my dream is to stay here more years, and I can maybe focus on getting a teacher or something.
So you say your dream is to stay here more years, and so I'm saying we have a passion for tattoos, no?
Yeah.
You have one. I know you have one that represents the city of Venice.
Oh, I did.
Maybe.
I get a tattoo in all the countries I play, so that's why it's slowly going more. But I got the Venice gondola.
The gondola.
Yep, the gondola in the back.
It's actually well done.
Yeah,
it's nice.
So yeah, and maybe next will be I'll get what do you got? 1990 there?
Yeah, when I started and when I quit basketball.
So maybe I'll get 1992 right here.
No, you have to put the year when you started playing and when you quit.
Okay, that'll be my next one.
So my last question is it true that your dream right now is to play in the new arena in Venice that they're going to build?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This afternoon we had some time, so me and my wife drove by it just to see. You know, for me, it's my 3rd year here. It's been obviously a great run for me. It's the first team I've played on for that many years. You know, a lot of time Americans are just 1 year here, 1 year there. So for me, I built a lot of friends, and my family's very happy here. So, you know, if you got some pull, let them know I want to play some more years here. But that's my motivation every day, you know, showing up. And like you said, is playing relaxed on the court. I think the fans, they play off the energy of us. If we're stressed out, they're going to be stressed out. So I try to be relaxed, and I'm always smiling. So for me, I want to you know, play here many more years. But sometimes it's not up to us. It's up to my boss.
Of course.
Yeah,
we'll
see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
You play too good, maybe, I don't know. Someone is going to call you from.
Yeah.
But I respect this a lot because I've played with many American guys, and I used to tell them, if they get involved in the city, if they make friends, if they know people, then they're going to enjoy the time overseas way more. If not, they're going to just go boom, 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 up and down from one city to another, Venice, Milano, Stockholm, and everywhere. They don't really enjoy the experience overseas. Man, appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate the love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.